All right. Okay, right now I'm going on a late night walk. And it's probably gonna take me like 15 minutes to walk back home. So I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone and make this video while I'm walking. So yeah, the light is really bright on me. If you're new to this, guys, this is the journey of me documenting myself building my business. 0 to 1 billion is the goal. Business model is LBOs, leverage buyouts, M&A transactions. So today, it's almost like the same thing on a different day, really. Hit defense, did offense. Today, probably did somewhere between 60 to 70 cold calls. But they were pretty effective cold calls, I'm not gonna lie. I decided to switch up my list that I had originally. And instead of going for people in my backyard in my local city, my list now is just everyone in my state. So I have a bunch of options, and yeah, spoke with a lot of sellers today. Some of them are interested, but a lot of them for some reason seem to be like newer sellers, or newer business owners. So although they were interested, their business did not exist long enough. And one of the guys today, he had a hospice business, and he was making like 70 grand revenue a month. But he's only been doing that for a couple months. And he was asking me, he was trying to see how much we would give, and I told him 1.5 to 3.5 times earnings. And he was confused as hell. He thought it'd be like 7 to 8 times revenue. He thinks he's like a software business or something. And I kind of did the research after, because I kind of hear sometimes about doing a multiple on the revenue, but that's only in like certain industries. That's technology, software, and it's usually in the industries where like capturing the market share is like super important. So while there's a startup and it's in the growth phase, they'll still do a multiple, but they'll do it on the revenue instead of the profits. So still no luck. Something that I did notice today was I was listening to this podcast. It's called the M&A Entrepreneurs. And man, that podcast is like a gold mine. I would pay for that podcast. And it kind of just talks about, he gets interviews of people who have done what I'm trying to do. And they just talk about how they did it, how they conduct off-market deal flow. And something extraordinary, which I already knew, but for some reason I just don't do it, is sometimes you just need to connect with the right person who's already in good relationships with the people you're trying to speak with. So today during cold calls, if some guy was not interested, but he seemed friendly, I would ask him hey, listen, if I wanted to reach out to these business owners because we're trying to make investments, what would be the best way to reach out to them? Someone said Facebook groups, someone said just cold call them, and none of them suggested the different things build a relationship with someone in the industry. I think on my board right now, one of the industry experts, I might have to let go of him. The other one is super solid. I love the other guy, but so I'm in a position where I might have to bring on a new industry expert. So I might as well get someone on board who's already good in the industry, you know what I mean? So maybe that's a perfect thing that's going on for me. And yeah, you might be asking why I'm going on a walk today. Just want to reflect and think about things, really. Anyways, like I was saying, I just want to reflect. I got home and I worked out and I had some family stuff going on. And then I was like, listen, man, I could do some work. I could do these cold emails and make this script and start working on that. look for, talk to people on LinkedIn, industry experts, etc. Then I was like, man, like, I'm feeling the urge to just go on a walk. There's this nice little lake I like to go to. It's nice and quiet. It's kind of scary. It's a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's like graveyards around it, which is a whole story of its own. I don't even really want to get into that. But yeah, time's going by too fast. It is. I need a W. Just trying to think of like, why don't I have a W, W as in like, why am I not getting the goals that I want? It takes time, really. It does take time. I must be patient. I must be consistent, disciplined. But then there's other factors in life, you know what I mean? I really hate this week, guys. It's about to be Christmas right now, 22nd, I believe, maybe 23rd, because it's right around 12. So, like, these days, just this week in the year goes like that. It's almost like the earth stops spinning at this point in the year. And like, I can't hit cold calls because like everything's closed. I can't hit cold emails. People won't check them. And by the time they check their emails, it's gonna be at the bottom. They won't even see it, Just me complaining, but everyone knows like these couple of days in the year, like, no one's gonna work. Christmas, etc. Only rare people would go to work. If you have a solid deal, it's a couple $1 million, not couple, maybe like hundreds of millions worth of a deal, you'll have people working on them. Not the point I'm at right now, but the point is, what can I do at this point in the year? I could reflect upon my year in total. Something I find interesting is like, I know some people watch these videos. I really need to be careful when I speak on these videos. Not only is it for certain people I know that watch, but also I'm pretty sure the cops watch these videos because of my case. But point is, my friends watch these videos, and I see a lot of my friends that want to do YouTube, that want to make videos, that are so scared of other people's opinions that it just shackles them into like a cage. It's almost like they live vicariously through these videos, but these aren't even anything crazy, guys. Like, videos aren't blowing up or anything, and I'm honestly like, I don't care that they're not blowing up. Like, I really don't care. It's actually in my favor right now. I'd rather have them blow up later. But if you want to do something, man, just do it. It's really just that simple, isn't it? And I don't want to have people I know thinking like I'm talking down upon them. I'm not talking down. It's just an observation that I constantly see from probably close to like 10 plus people I know. It's always odd to me, like, people are so scared of other people's opinions on them, but the truth is, no one really cares about you. The world humbles you, man. It really does. It absolutely humbles you. Over and over and over and over again. But guess what? You keep going, you keep trying, of course. Now, what's the limit to that? Maybe I shouldn't think about that. I noticed that I try to self-analyze and be so self-aware that sometimes it drives me crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm even lying to myself sometimes, or it's like, okay, is that true? Okay, but what if this? At some point, you just have to make it simple. Like, you can't fully follow your full train of thought all the time. A lot of people, they never follow their train of thought all the way through. They'll stop at some point. They decide when to stop. Everything in life is like a path. All these like paths around me when I'm walking. Everything in life is just like that. Even a train of thought. Train of thought is just like a path, and you get to walk down that path as far as you want to go. And then at some point you could just stop, think about it, maybe take another step, and then turn around, and that's it. It's the end of your train of thought. Like, I'm talking about, think all the way through. Think deep about all your decisions. Don't just like take them lightly, man, because life is serious. So your decisions better be serious, and your train of thought better be serious. I'm trying to reflect over my year, like, where did my year really run by? And it's funny because like I want to sit down and talk with one of my friends about like reflecting over a year, but some people don't want to be on camera, which is totally understandable. My last year has been crazy. 2023